The trade rumors are swirling, and the Vancouver Canucks are once again at the center of the action. With a key player possibly on the move, fans are left wondering how this will impact our beloved team. Are the Canucks ready to shake things up and strengthen their defense? Stick around, because this could be a game changer for the roster. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all the latest Vancouver Canucks news. David Jiricek, the highly regarded defenseman from the Columbus Blue Jackets, has been a hot topic in the NHL trade market lately. However, according to Frank Saravalli from Daily Faceoff, it looks like the Vancouver Canucks are not in the running to acquire him. This news comes as a bit of a surprise, given that many fans believe Jiricek could be a great fit for the Canucks. But now, it seems that this won't be the case. Saravalli mentioned on a recent episode of Canucks Central that while a trade for Jiricek might be imminent, the Canucks are not part of that equation. He stated, "It seems like a David Jiricek trade is a relatively imminent transaction, something that could process tonight. I can say the Canucks are not in. This leaves us wondering what could have been." Jiricek is a promising 20-year-old defenseman, selected 6th overall in the 2022 NHL draft, and many fans were eager to see him don the Canucks jersey. Moreover, Saravalli revealed that there are about 5 or 6 credible offers on the table for Jiricek, with a decision on his future expected within the next 24 to 48 hours. It's frustrating to think that the Canucks might miss out on a talent like Jiricek, especially when our defense has been a subject of concern. In just 6 games this season, Jiricek has registered 1 assist with the Blue Jackets, and while he's shown promise in the AHL, the time is now for him to make an impact at the NHL level. So, what does this mean for the Canucks moving forward? General Manager Patrik Allvin is still actively exploring options in the trade market. While he may not be going after Jiricek, it's clear the organization is looking to bolster its defensive lineup ahead of the March 7th deadline. The question remains, though, is this the right path for the Canucks? I have to admit, I'm feeling a bit torn. On one hand, we need to improve our defensive core, and a player like Jiricek could have been a key piece. On the other hand, if Allvin has other targets in mind, perhaps that's the way to go. As fans, we've seen our team struggle defensively, and the urgency to make a move is palpable. We want to see the Canucks not just compete, but truly contend. While missing out on Jiricek stings, it's essential to trust the process and the decisions being made behind closed doors. The reality is we need a solid defender who can step in and make an immediate impact. And if Allvin believes he can find that elsewhere, then I'm here for it. But let's not kid ourselves. There's a lot of emotion tied to our team's performance. Every trade, every decision, it all weighs on us as fans. We want the Canucks to succeed. We want to see our team in the playoffs again. So, I ask you, do you believe this was the best decision? Are you as divided as I am? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. What are your expectations for the Canucks as the trade deadline approaches? Are there other players you think we should target? Please drop your comments below. Let's get this discussion going. This is our team, and every decision counts. Bruce Boudreau recently revealed some surprising news about his time with the Vancouver Canucks, and it's got us all talking. In a recent episode of the Spittin' Chiclets podcast, Boudreau shared that his job as head coach was on shaky ground even before we realized it. The general manager, Patrik Allvin, explicitly threatened to fire him over his cameo videos. That's right. Allvin walked in and said, "By the way, you can't do those special appearances anymore. If you do, you're out." It's hard to fathom that something as seemingly harmless as a cameo could lead to such drastic measures. For those unfamiliar, Cameo is a platform where fans can pay celebrities to create personalized video messages. Boudreau mentioned he only recorded these videos once a week, and it was a way for him to connect with fans, something that endeared him to the Canucks faithful during his tenure. But it seems Allvin was more concerned about the team's public image than Boudreau's efforts to engage with supporters. Could this really have been a public relations issue? It's likely that the GM didn't want any potential missteps from Boudreau to cast a negative light on the organization. After that conversation, Boudreau canceled his Cameo account, and not long after, he was let go. Let's take a moment to reflect on Boudreau's overall record with the Canucks. He finished with a 50-40-13 record over 103 games, which isn't terrible, but certainly not enough to keep his job under the pressures that come with being a head coach in the NHL. His dismissal came after just over a year on the job, and it wasn't exactly a smooth transition to his replacement, Rick Tocchet. For a franchise searching for stability, this certainly raises questions about management's decision-making process. Now, I can't help but wonder, was firing Boudreau the right move? Sure, he had his flaws, but he also brought a level of charisma and connection that many fans appreciated. It's frustrating to see someone who genuinely wanted to engage with the fan base pushed out due to corporate concerns. You have to ask yourself, did we sacrifice a good leader for the sake of appearances? Or was it the right choice to ensure the team moves in a new direction? Personally, I'm divided on this. Looking ahead, Boudreau has already taken on a new role, coaching Team Canada at the Spengler Cup and making occasional appearances as an analyst on the NHL Network. It's clear he's not done with hockey and will continue to share his insights and experiences. But what does this mean for the Canucks? They need to find a way to rebuild and reestablish their identity. With the leadership change, can we expect a different approach from Tocchet? Will he bring a fresh perspective that revitalizes the team? And let's not forget the emotional roller coaster we're all riding as fans. The Canucks have a storied history, but the recent turmoil has left many of us frustrated and questioning the direction of the team. We want to see our team succeed, and every decision made impacts our hopes for the future. So, what do you think? Was firing Boudreau the right decision? Should he have been allowed to continue, potentially building on his connection with the fans? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts on this. Share your expectations, frustrations, and opinions in the comments below. And hey, if you want to keep up with all the latest news and updates about the Vancouver Canucks, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. You definitely don't want to miss any crucial updates as we navigate this exciting, yet uncertain time for our team. Make sure to activate the notification bell so you're informed about every new development. Your support means everything.